All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a continuation of the Star Slammers books from Bravura, Malibu Comics. And you can say, "Hey, what are you talking about? This is issue number one, right? What do you mean with a continuation? Did I miss something?" Well, yeah, to a certain degree, because not long ago I did a complete Star Slammer, the complete collection, hardcover review, but not about the whole book. It's more like the graphic novel from Marvel back in the day. Well, is it from, no, it's not from Marvel, I guess, right? But the graphic novel issue number 6. And it's on my channel. You can find it, and it's basically the beginning of a certain war. And yeah, you can pause the video if you want to read what this is all about. And yeah, so without further ado, let's dive in. And I think this is going to be a short video, but we'll see. So the Star Slammers, right? A bunch of mercenaries turned gun for hire, been vilified and hunted by a group of people that want to erase them for reasons. Now, but it seems, and the Star Slammers don't want now revenge for the people that, you know, almost destroyed them and hunt them. But before we go there, we have something in between. We have this man that has been imprisoned, and it has a dream. And the dream is, you know, something about the past, about the Star Slammers, you know, and the ship and their, well, it's not really a conquest, but more like, you know, they are preparing for war, if you will, right? And I like this a lot, you know, with all these different soldiers in different gears and different outfits and different colors, you know, and they are basically attuned to a well, let's call it the Force, but they call it the Silver Mind, and if they use the Silver Mind, and it's very hard to accomplish, they need to concentrate that, they have to be attuned to it, then they can do miraculous things, right? And flying information and, you know, defending themselves from enemies is part of that. And it seems that something happens in here. Well, people are, you know, losing their lives, falling out of the sky, and they don't know how. And I thought, wait a minute, we see now the same page again, right? But then something's different happening here, like this is a different memory. And then everything goes to hell. And then I see this young guy, and he says, reboot and replay. I think, wait, what? And then we see everything over and over again. And then we switch, we come back to that a little bit later, to an Imperial cruiser. Look how big this is, called the Meredith. The Meredith is more, you know, as it says here, vital supplies it carries from cyclades from the outer Sporades systems of the clusters. I don't know what that means, but it seems that they are, you know, on a certain kind of mission, but they have another cargo, a live Star Slammer, and they are bringing that to the world's Knossos for, you know, judgment or something like. But then we have some propaganda here. Now, if you are noticing, I think the colors are a little bit off, but, you know, this was back in the 80s. And I'm going to show you a little in the in the complete edition that I have some changes, but, you know, there is an announcement that they have during that particular war in the graphic novel found a Star Slammer, and he's charged with, you know, death. He says, during the recent and totally unprovoked attack by the Star Slammers, yeah right, unprovoked, that destroyed the little village of Sky on the Argarian planet Skyros in the Sporades, a Slammer was captured alive, and by valiant and resourceless military forces of our beloved Emperor faced us, the 21st. And, all right, and so this is, like I said, this is all propaganda, you know, trying to influence people, you know, like our media is doing. But then on Knossos itself, on a secret location, there is a third party. I am pleased to report that phases 1 and 2 have been successfully completed. Our cover agents are in place and the Merit is approaching the halfway point of its journey to the inner systems. Complete technical blueprints of the ship has been obtained and passed on to our agents in the field. And when the time is right, the captive slammer will be killed, along with his guards. We already have obtained the cooperation of certain branches of the news media. In the confusion that follows the slammer's death, we'll be able not only to break the story, but to broadcast of our own videos of the catastrophe graphic videos. We will drive a wedge between the population and the emperor that no amount of sophisticated media management will be able to overcome. Looks like some kind of a, how do you say, prudential debate that has been, a couple of weeks back, when one party of that media was very one-sided, but I do not talk about that. Hint. And in the end, the empire will be ours. Yeah, media, the bane of our existence to a certain degree. So we see a similar story happen again, and it seems that the Star Slammers are encountering some gravity well materializing, and they don't know what happened. And then another explosion. But it seems that this kid is some kind of a telepath that looks into the minds of the prisoner. And this woman calls her Vidiot. Don't call me a Vidiot, Colonel Phaedra. I don't like it. My name is Rensselaer Lustgarten. That's a German name, and I believe he's Asian, but it doesn't matter. But Lustgarten, that is German. I don't care what you like, Rensselaer. You're on board for the ship for one reason and one reason only: to monitor that slammer 24 hours a day until we get to Knossos. What's the big deal, Colonel? He's toasted, you know it. Until we get to Knossos, Game Boy, he's mine, and don't you forget it. Look how big these people are. All right, so these having some kind of a fallout. You screwed this up, I personally sent you in a pine box. I'm a 12-level telepath, the Emperor Prival Accessory. Nobody talks to me like that. And something happens here, but I believe her visor is opening up and there's some smoke coming out. And I believe he threatens her with some kind of a telepathic attack or something, but nothing happens. As far as I'm concerned, you're a 13-year-old game junkie with a freak show talent and no socially redeeming value, period. The Slam is more dangerous than any game you ever played. He's probably brain mined, and you just haven't gone deep enough yet to find it. I want him monitored, not accessed. If he escapes, even the Emperor won't be able to save you. Got it? Yes, sir. And then she goes to the bar and she wants to have a drink, right? But then this guy on the bar, while they are talking, is whistling to her, right? And she says that any live slam is a real problem, Corporal. But the whole thing leaves a crummy taste in my mouth. It's no way for a warrior to go. So this bartender says, hey, don't even do that. She's Phaedra of the Team Nova. She's guys like you for breakfast. So one of her, commanders coming here or private, and she says, I'll handle this. Can I help you? I just wondered how about you and me? That's what I thought. How very original. And she picks him up and she makes an example out of that. Sorry, sir, didn't mean to step out of line. You were great. Thank you, Private. He's have to pay for all the damages. All right. But then we see the prisoner here in this, prison, right? And he's being guarded very closely. But there is a voice. And it says that even the snap of the first breaking neck does little to disturb it. Breaking neck, okay. So all these guards are being shot by the temple, the neck, and another temple. It's over in seconds. Who is this guy? And then he opens the prison door and alarms goes off, right? Well, this guy's just, stuck in metal. And he says, there has to be a lot of blood. And he pulls up a knife. Uh-oh. And there's a sound of like, ah! Look at all these cool sound effects. We don't see what happens, but yeah. But then this boy is still, playing games, I guess, right? But then something happens again, like a shout, and this whole system is fried for whatever reasons. And then he realizes that he is not here. Are these scrolls, by the way? It looks like it. He's not anywhere on the ship. She's gonna kill me. So he's pushing the button of the alarms. And yeah, so all these people are just a little bit nervous because of the alarms, right? Here, and the other guys that watch the slander, the propaganda. He says the good thing about this whole mess is that when the Stellamis are executed, those Sporadius scum know that the Emperor means business, especially with Sky destroyed. What is Sky? Phaedra and her space bulls are making me nervous, and having a live slammer aboard gives me a headache. All right, and he says, well, Captain, I think our headache's just beginning. All right, everybody's going, well, them are going to the prison place, right? If the prison is gone, I will roast Vidiot alive. She says, weapons on kill. And then Vidiot is here, and he's puking. He says, talk to me. Who's inside? He says, well, please don't kill me. Rensselaer. One second he was there, and the next he wasn't. Jesus, please don't kill me. They're all dead. Really dead. And we see some blood here. Private Stark, open the door. Yes, sir. So they are preparing, but then, yeah, bodies all over the place. Game's over, Rensselaer. This is the real thing, and it's your turn. Come over here. Oh, no, please, Colonel. Pull yourself together. You're going to have to access these bodies while they're still warm, as in right now. And that leads us to the next issue. All right, like I said, short and punchy. I like that. But I wanted to show you, a little bit of the color difference if this works. So give me a second. I have to find it. Yeah. So for instance, here. I hope I hope people can see it. So this is the other colors, right? If we go back to the beginning a little bit. So this is the colors of the book, and these are the colors of the complete edition that I have now. It looks way sharper, way better. This is a little bit more muted colors, and I love original colors. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to, I don't know, I must say I'm a little bit sometimes hesitant when it comes to these updated colors. But to be honest, it looks way better in my opinion. I mean, if you can see it here, way more colorful, way sharper. Even this particular scene here, very bright, and we have, well, it's not much difference, but probably the paper stuff, but the colors are way different if you see here, and especially with this boy. So it's a little more green, right? It's more green and a little more purple, and while this you can see more colors here, and we see way different, right? Way more colors, especially with the last page here with the Phaedra as an example. Not really relevant for this video, but I just wanted to show you guys here, right? It's way muted, it's darker. She has also a different color of the costume. Well, these are now, she has now a yellow cape. Her hair is a little bit whiter. She has now a white costume with yellow accents here. The blood is way better, as you can see here, and also the colors of the costumes here is different. Yeah, way sharper. Yeah, well, that's about it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. I hope you liked the video. This is a different kind of storytelling that I'm interested in. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.